SMT Nation, we back. We've got a big update for you all here coming out of Verizon. This, I think, is indicative of a couple of possible things that are happening at Verizon, but in the long term, and actually in the most important angle, it really helps consumers. So I can't wait to bring this to you guys here today in this video. I'll give you all the deets, give you the actual factuals, and then we'll kind of do my spin or my take. All right, cnet.com, link is in the description. Verizon is expanding its $25 home internet offer to its older plans. Guys, this is huge, and I'll explain why. All right, so the 5G home internet, fixed wireless access, the 4G LTE version, whatever, the mmWave version, all that's the same, wireless home internet from Verizon. They are now going to extend the $25 price point beyond just the premium unlimited wireless bundle. So the 5G Do More, the 5G Get More, the Play More, those upper tier plans from Verizon, the wireless plans, traditional mobile wireless, those plans can afford you a $25 discount if you get the fixed wireless access 5G home internet, which is nice. That's a really nice discount. So who did it exclude? It excluded people like me who have a 2017 new Verizon Unlimited plan, or people that had the old unlimited plans, or the '05 unlimited plans, or people that have the buckets still that are on metered data plans, right? So it excluded all those plans. And this was a premium upsell moment for the CEO, Hans Vestberg, as an approach to try to increase ARPU, do the upsell premium to raise profitability, improve margins, and be a way for them to really kick up that revenue. And it really hasn't converted. All right. And Verizon has grown with the fixed wireless product. They have over 1 million subscribers on the service. They've been adding between 200 and 300,000 per quarter, right, over the last year. I expect this quarter to be similar to last, right, adding a couple 100,000. But the thing is that it was really only offered in terms of qualifiers to a small number of people that are on the Verizon network, because so many people have the legacy plans and still have the metered limited plans. So now, and it says here available for a limited time, it's going to open up the discount to any Verizon postpaid user that is paying at least $30 per month to service on one of their Verizon wireless lines. Okay, so that essentially is going to qualify all of them, unless there's, I don't know if they ever sold lines for less than 30 a month. But I think also what's really big here, and we can't forget, there are a lot of customers who are on Verizon Start Unlimited that would qualify, or the Welcome Unlimited, who now would qualify, right? They're looking for the entry level plans, and now they can get that discount too. This is huge. This is really big. For those of you interested in the product, it's a completely unlimited home internet option, no data caps at all. The C-band connection, the N77, will get you 300 megabit downlink, 20 megabit uplink as the maximum speed capacity. The millimeter wave version will get you like 1,000 down, and whatever the uplink is, I very easily usually see 300 megabits on the millimeter wave for uplink. The LT version, I think, is capped. It's like 80 megabits downlink cap, and then I think 10 megabits uplink cap, something like that, up to those speeds, right? So those are things to consider. But this is going to bring a lot of new customers into the pool of possibly adding the service. All right, so now, and this comes off the heels of the CEO firing the former consumer group CEO, Manon, who's now gone. She was there for less than a year. You kind of put those things together, and it's like, why did they do this? Why did Verizon do this now? I have a couple of things. The first possibility is cable is coming. Cable is going to have an answer for this. Cable is sick of losing customers. They are losing customers. They had a net loss last quarter. That can't really sustain. Cable can't have that. So I feel like a response is coming. Something that will be, I think, more felt across the industry. That's going to be tough on T-Mobile and Verizon. Don't forget, T-Mobile's adding lots of customers too. So I think cable is going to be responding soon with their answer. And I think fixed wireless access is trying to have their renaissance moment. Strike while the iron's hot. Get it while the getting's good. I think there's some of that at play here. I think what's more important, I think, to note, and this is probably more so the case with Verizon. Why is Verizon doing this? I think this is a last-ditch effort to improve the numbers here at the end of this quarter to show that things are turning around. I think this is a grasp by the CEO. Him trying to show, you know, we got all this growth in fixed wireless access. Maybe it was down. Maybe the numbers were looking pretty paltry, right? Maybe they're looking pretty weak sauce, and this is kind of a response to that. Maybe they weren't going to hit their targets. Maybe this is trying to salvage those numbers so that there's something good to bring to investors in January and say, look, we added, this many more customers, and look, we converted people, on these older plans, and who knows? But I think that's probably what this is. I think we were looking at probably a weak quarter for the 5G home internet, and they didn't want to mess up that momentum because there are probably quite a few people who want the service. At $25 a month, you cannot beat that. For a good home internet replacement for a home ISP through like cable, right? No explosive pricing here, none of those types of things, no data caps, one flat rate. People like this. Look at T-Mobile's growth. They're adding like 2 million customers a year. Verizon's adding 1 million customers a year. I think Verizon was wise to do this. They should have never excluded them from the discount to begin with. That was very consumer unfriendly. But I could see what they were trying to do. They were trying to increase ARPU, upsell people on premium, so that way they would upgrade. But who would upgrade to premium plans? End up spending an additional $60 to $80 a month just to get a $25 discount on home internet. People can do math. They weren't going to convert that. So yeah, yeah. How'd that premium upsell go? People didn't respond. But look, Verizon is smart to make this move. It was wise. Don't sit there and sulk. Don't sit there and bash your head into a wall. It didn't work. You got to pivot. So I'm really happy to see that they did. This is good for the consumer. It's good for the Verizon consumer. It's good for the T-Mobile consumer. It's good for the industry, right? The market. And it's good for Verizon, right? This should help them build some positive momentum, and it should sustain moving forward. They should continue to look at these types of things to kind of repair the fragmentation and the fractures that they have in the consumer side, right? And who knows, maybe this does help in the future with the consumer group business. We shall see. What do you guys think? What do you think of the deal? What do you think of the discount? Are you a Verizon customer? Does this make the offer more compelling? You're going to take it? You looking at it now more seriously? I know I am, right? As another replacement option for what I'm doing with my home internet. Because if AT&T is going to raise my pricing by 50% for my fiber, and this is going to cost me $25, this becomes a viable replacement. It really does. Pricing matters. It sure does. Sound off in the comment section below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links are in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my patron supporters. Appreciate you all, my patrons, and also my YouTube members. You all the goats. Thank you guys for all that you do supporting me here on these platforms. Words of positivity as we head out this video today. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.